Hey guys, today I'm going to be giving you my opinions and ranking every unlock that I have, which I do have a good amount. I think I'm only missing 4 of them. Let's get into it. So starting off with the first one, we have the Island of Dr. Goorse, or Goorse, however you want to say it, the Formula, and Squeek and Sausage. Yep, okay. So let's start with this one. Squeek and Sausage was, I think, the first one we played, and now that I've played so many more unlocks, this one is okay. I think it's a good beginner, and it still holds up as a good adventure. Which, yeah, I'd recommend that one, but it's very simple compared to some other ones we've played. Then we have the Formula right here. And that one, I think also another one like Squeek and Sausage, but it's a different theme. In Squeek and Sausage, you are trying to escape the clown, and it's more cartoonish. Where the Formula, it's more serious, I guess, and you are trying to find the formula to get out of this place. So I think the Formula... Do I think it's better than Squeek and Sausage? It's got some fun... I think these both have fun mechanics. By the way, this is a spoiler-free video. I think both of them are good, but this one is definitely one I'd... this one's a little boring compared to this one because the theme just really isn't there much. But I did like some things that this one did. And this video could get outdated. I don't know. Next, we have the Island of Dr. Goorse. This one splits the group in half, which I am not a big fan of that because now, I mean, it can be fun if you have 4 people, but if you have 2, you're just not working together at all at that point. The Island of Dr. Goorse, it started something amazing in the unlocks, and I really enjoyed that one with the hidden numbers you'll have to find in a specific way that I can't establish in this video. But I really do like this one. And we actually skipped the ending. We got an ending that was before the actual ending. So that was interesting. But yeah, if I had to rank these from best to worst in this, it would be, I feel like this is the best. Actually, you know what? This whole thing is meh. Because I haven't really gone back to these ones. But, I mean, they're all good. They all started something good in the unlock. So I do like all of them. This one probably not the highest as much as these ones. But I think I like Squeek and Sausage, the Formula, then the Island. I believe. Yeah, Squeek and Sausage. I feel it... yeah, that's rough. Because the Formula is so different than Squeek and Sausage. And the Island is so different than both of these. Where I think... I'm trying to imagine Squeek and Sausage and the Formula... The Formula, sorry, all 3 of these are good. I can't really rank them unless I really think about it, so these 3 are good. Next, we have Unlock Mystery Adventures, the Tonipal's Treasure. So this one comes from the second pack, which I do not have the second pack, but I have this one. So in this one, it is a pirate adventure. Captain Smith hid his treasure on Tonipal Island. Dig it up before another treasure hunter gets a hold of it. This one... Sorry. It is fun, but they have done better. Because it still feels like the older ones where it's got that, like, boring aesthetic and just not as good puzzles that feel less like the app and just, like, solve it. Which I love when it's an adventure. This one is an adventure, but it's just still got that tone of the original unlocks where they didn't really know what they were doing as much. But hey, you build the back... The card backs build a map if you really want to lay out all the cards, which is pretty fun. I remember when I was playing with a group, at the end we literally built the entire map with cards. And it was cool, but oh my gosh, was it a mess to clean up. Okay, but yeah, this one, it does have some cool story aspects in there, but otherwise it's okay. It's a good one, but they have definitely done better. I'm telling you, the next ones, hopefully I'll have more to say. So next we have Secret Adventures, that was Escape Adventures. And this one we have a Noside story, the Adventures of Oz, and Tombstone Express. So, starting with whichever one, let's start with Noside story. This one follows the first Noside, but it's like a prequel to it, I think. But this one was fun. One of the cards, it felt like you had to cut it in half. Please do not do that. You don't have to. Just, I feel like unlocks have sometimes gotten into the realm where you're going to destroy something, but there's a way to go around it. but it's really sad when they do that. Because these are supposed to be replayable, reusable, and you just give them to someone and they can still use them. Exits are not like that. You destroy the game and it's one-time use. But it is cheaper than the unlocks, definitely. But yeah, Noside Story, I did enjoy that one. I really liked the ending of it. And it still holds up. Next we have Adventures of Oz. This one, I remember, was my favorite at a point, and is really fun. It does something very different than I've ever seen in any of the unlocks, where the main point of the thing is your characters and your story are built on the characters. I know that sounds obvious, but you'll know what I mean if you try it. So, yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Tombstone Express, I just played it again. It's okay, but there are way too many cards out at the first part of the story. And some parts that you need to do, you have to wait in the adventure for the phone to give you something to do with them. Like, you start out with so much stuff and you have to actually wait for the phone to say, like, hey, take this card, something happened, to actually be able to do anything in the adventure. Which is kind of a shame, and it's annoying sometimes when they give you something so early on and you use it at, like, the last point in the adventure. This felt like there was a lot of useless stuff and some annoying distractions that I don't know how to get away from. But, I mean, this box, they're getting better. They're getting better in their adventures. I really love that one. This one was okay, and this one was okay in a good way, where it's a simple one that people could get into, and I do enjoy it. Next is Heroic Adventures with Sherlock Holmes, The Scarlet Thread of Murder. We've got In Pursuit of the White Rabbit and Insert Coin. So let's start with Sherlock Holmes. This one, Tom Basil has said this before, but if you're not into like a deduction and murder mystery, you might not like this one as much. So it might be a me thing, but I found this one, it had cool mechanics, but it was not my kind of escape room. But it was cool. It was a cool escape room. Or a cool adventure, I mean. And then In Pursuit of the White Rabbit, the ending is a dexterity-based thing, and I can't do that, and I can't solve it without doing that, because the app doesn't want to tell you the solution, so that's painful. But this started the look at the cards better mechanic, which I'm not going to explain it, obviously, but I really like that mechanic. The first time you see it, you're like, how am I supposed to know? But this started it, and it was really cool when I thought about it. Insert Coin, it has a lot of video game-esque things where you're doing a lot of stuff with video games. You're playing some video games as well sometimes. It was simple. It was a fun adventure. So this one, they're getting better. Really enjoyed Insert... Did I say that? Yeah, I did. Okay. I really enjoyed Insert Coin. Alice in Wonderland, or In Pursuit of the White Rabbit, was good, but playing it again, I would probably hold back on it. But there were some cool mechanics in there. And then the Sherlock Holmes one, I think that one was still really cool. I think it will beat Alice in Wonderland, because this one felt really... I will say later, and I'll say it right now, because if I don't say it right now, I'll probably forget it. They draw fours in the worst way. You will see fours like this. And they won't draw the other line. It's so annoying, and they've done it so many times. It's so stupid. They never draw the 4 with the last line on there. And now we're just like, I bet it's a 4. Which, that's annoying. But yeah, all good. Really enjoy. You get the point. This one was okay. But this one was good. There were better ones, obviously. But this one started something once again. I'm running out of things to say, man. They're escape room adventures. Next is Timeless Adventures. This one has The Noside Show, Arsène Lupin and the Great White Diamond, and Lost in the Time Warp. This one is one of the higher rated on Board Game Geek. So, I didn't even explain any of those. Okay, so the first ones I already explained, or I guess I didn't. The first one was a clown, and then an island trying to escape it. You're split in half, or you're split into 2 groups trying to escape it. And then also the formula, you're just trying to find the formula. Already established those. The next one, Secret Adventures, which is Noside Story. You're with Noside again. You got to stop him. The next one, Tombstone Express. That one, you're stuck on a train. It's kind of a deduction game. I forgot. That one is a murder mystery, and it just threw too many cards out at the beginning. The Adventures of Oz is a Wizard of Oz style. A Wizard of Oz themed adventure, and I really liked that one. Then we had Heroic Adventures, which Sherlock Holmes, you're with Sherlock Holmes and you are trying to find out what happened and who killed him and stuff. And then in the Alice in Wonderland one, you're playing the story of Alice in Wonderland. And then insert coin, you're a kid playing video games and you're just... I loved the ending of that one. That ending was pretty fun and I loved what they threw in there. But now we are back to Timeless Adventures. So Noside show... Noside is back again, but you don't really know that. It's kind of a surprise in the escape room, but it says the Noside show. But yeah, this one, you're trying to escape him again. You're trying to stop him. Arsène Lupin, you are kids in Paris, and you're trying to go under the wing of Arsène Lupin, which I didn't know that was a real person, I believe. Lost in the Time Warp, it's also called Lost in the Chrono Warp in some of them, is you are going back in time to, and you're going back in time with the time machine. And you must return the timeline to normal. Sorry, I'm reading the back. Sometimes I don't remember these. But you got to return the timeline back to normal, or things can happen. Okay, Noside show. It is fun. It was simple. It throws a dexterity thing at the end again. It's not as bad, but I'm not doing that. You're making something. Okay. For Noside show, I did enjoy that one. It felt like, it used the app way more. I love when it uses the app more because it feels more like a cool adventure rather than just cards. So yeah, this one had an interactive thing that you interact with and it changes each time you go into the app. I really liked that. Next is Arsène Lupin. This one is simple but a fun adventure. And it uses a sheet that they give you later, and I really enjoy that. It feels simple though, but it's a good adventure. And then Lost in the Time Warp, that one, even though there's I like when there's more app than adding and subtracting, or adding. One of them subtracts, I'll tell you that one. This one, there's just too much adding of the cards. I like when it's more puzzly than just, hey, let's combine these two cards' numbers and try it. There was a lot of combining numbers, so it wasn't as fun for the time machine, but there was some really cool mechanics thrown in there as well. So this one was simple, it was fine. This one is good, and this one is pretty cool if you get behind the too much adding of stuff. But yeah, good adventures. Next we have Unlock Epic Adventures. So this is Mission 7. If you want to call it mission number 07, you can. Mission 7, the Dragon's 7 tests, and the 7th screening. This is the 7th one ever made because everything has a 7 in it. Okay, so starting with Mission 7. In this one, you are spies, and you are trying to identify the mole. And this is a 2-part adventure, which I really enjoy that. There is so many cool things in this one. It uses the app so much. It had some really cool puzzles, and I really enjoy it. It's Tom Basil's number 1. I really love that one. Dragon 7 Test is next. This one, the theme is kind of not there. You're just trying to be worthy of Master Li's teaching, and it's like a Chinese-themed escape room. Or these are just adventures at this point. For this one, I really enjoyed a lot of the stuff there. The first time, I didn't really understand them, but now that I understand them, I really like it. And then we have the 7th screening, which this one, you are in and you're watching a black and white horror movie, which would throw out all the fun effects, like that's how it ends, and what was the other one? Please sit down, which honestly, you don't know when those happen, so it's not really a spoiler, but I really enjoyed that. And at the end, you get to do something with the cards that was very satisfying. So yeah, all 3 of these, really fun. Epic, literally, epic adventures. This one's good, and this one is fine. Oh, it splits the group, I forgot about that. This one's good. Good, cool, epic. So yeah, I really enjoyed this pack. Next is Mythic Adventures. So in Mythic Adventures, we've got Professor Noside's Animal-O-Matic. We've got, oh my gosh, in the clutches. what the heck? In the Clutches of Hades and Around the World in 80 Minutes. Okay, so let's start with Noside, oh my gosh, Professor Noside's Animal-O-Matic. I've played this one so many times, and I do still really enjoy that one. It has some really cool app mechanics. You still do the combining stuff in Noside like that, but it feels so fun. There were definitely some puzzles that were a stretch because it uses the phone camera in a way that we don't like it used as much, but it's still smart. But it is really cool. It's so fun, and one of the ending ones, I really enjoy that puzzle. It is just, the app is implemented so much more, and it's so fun to me. Next we have In the Clutches of Hades, though. This one is so thematic, but I don't really know the culture. Oh, Professor Noside's Animal-O-Matic, you are the villain and you turn into animals when you shoot them with a fake gun. Just turns you into the animal and you get abilities, which is really cool. In the Clutches of Hades, you are a slave and you are trying to gain your freedom. So there was a puzzle that was breaking the rules of the game, which I'm just like, are you kidding me? And we got stuck on that part, but then we probably breezed through the whole thing. Comes with a transparent card, which I really like that. That's a cool thing to include. And when you use it, oh my gosh, it's really cool. But it is sometimes hard to see. But I really liked that one. This one, however, this one uses subtraction as well. This is based on Around the World in 80 Minutes. And you made a bet that you can travel the world in 80 days. I am not a fan of this one. It is too hard. It was such a stretch. There were some things I really did not want to do. Like, I was playing the solo one time, and one of them was like use fingers or something some way. I can't tell you what. And it was so hard. It was annoying. And the subtraction, I'm just like, okay, this is not something that you should really do. There's too much subtracting in this adventure. And honestly, it's too long. It's the longest I've taken on a replay of an unlock. It's insane how long it took me to understand this. And I still don't get it. So yeah, no. This one, really fun. This one is really cool. And this one, just no. It's cool, but it is so much to do in an escape room. Even though this is like 3 difficulty, this is not even close to other 3 difficulties I have seen. This is one of the hardest adventures I have ever seen. So yeah, good job. But yeah, this is good, and no. Next is Unlock Game Adventures. This is based off 3 games that I actually have played. Ticket to Ride, Pandemic, and Mysterium. So in Ticket to Ride, the board game, you are building trains on a board and you are trying to get the most points by taking these cards, building these tracks and stuff. Now, does it implement it in the adventure? Yes. All of these implement their game mechanics pretty well into the adventure. Pandemic does it the best, I will tell you that. Ticket to Ride, the adventure, we're going to start with that one. So Ticket to Ride, in this adventure, you are going on a journey through the United States on a train. It was fun, but it wasn't really thematic in the board game aspect. I guess you're building the board, but it's not the most thematic. But I mean, other than it being on a train and some other things like that, I like the camera aspect where you take pictures, but not telling you when you do that, when you're gonna do that. But yeah, you take pictures, and I do like that mechanic. Where we were confused a lot, though. We were taking pictures of cards a lot. And if that's a spoiler, I'll put spoilers in the description. Okay. And then, so Ticket to Ride was okay and fun. I did like the ending. That was cool. Pandemic. Oh my gosh, I love this adventure. It is by far the most thematic of all of them. You play with the characters. You're curing diseases. You are using the phone. Like, this put Pandemic to shame. That's how cool the adventure was. And I loved it so much. So in this one, you are trying to cure the world of 6 diseases. I'm just going to say it like that. But oh my gosh, it's so fun. There were so many cool things. It was so thematic. It is the best unlock I have ever played. And I will still replay it to this day. It is so fun. Okay, next is Mysterium though. Can it beat it? Not really. But I do like that in Mysterium, you are interpreting cards, trying to find the right card. This one does that too. There were a lot of hidden numbers in this one though. You are finding numbers hidden throughout the whole adventure. And it had the most of like, are you serious? Because the numbers are so small to find. But some of them are cool. But it overused that a lot. But it was really cool. And Mysterium, you are in a mansion and you are trying to figure out who done it, just like Mysterium. So this one is really cool and thematic. But it's not as fun as Pandemic, but it's really cool. I really enjoy, and I think this is the highest on Board Game Geek as ranking of a board game. Though yeah, they implemented it so well in this one. And really this one. But yeah, Mysterium was really fun. I don't like that I had to use an Ouija board though. Don't like that. But otherwise, I really enjoyed it. There were some really cool mechanics. There were some stretches though, that's going to happen in Unlocks. But it was very thematic, it was very cool. The way they implemented their cards from the actual game, I really enjoyed that. So you may not, if you don't enjoy Mysterium, I don't know if you'll enjoy this one. Because you have to decipher clue cards to find out the stuff, which is a main mechanic of the game. But yeah, really cool. This whole thing, really cool. This is by far the best unlock pack I have ever played, I feel like. Because I just love board games. And this is really cool. And they're coming up with another one, which is Heat Pedal to the Metal, Carcassonne, and Seven Wonders. Really excited when I get my hands on that one. I'm nervous for what they're going to do since it's the newest unlock they're making, though. In September, my birthday month, they're going to make it. So maybe on my birthday, I say, hey, I want that Game Adventures unlock. That would be so fun. Okay. But yeah, unlock, Game Adventures, high marks for me throughout. Fun, really, really fun, and really fun. So yeah, really cool. Great unlock pack. And now the final one, this is the newest one in the unlocks. Unlock Enchanted Adventures. They changed a little bit of the text and whatever, but that's not the point of this video. So we've got Kilea's Wrath, Frenzy at the Amusement Park, and Curse on Camelot. Or the Curse on Camelot, I guess. This one, okay, let's start with Kilea's Wrath. This one does something I have never seen before in an escape room or the actual cards with it. Because in the way you are taking cards, but also taking cards, if you get what I mean. But it's annoying to, here's a hint, it's annoying to set it back up to be easier the next time you play, or to set it up for another person. But it's also better for a cool adventure. There are some really annoying puzzles though. One of the rope puzzle, I will not believe that is a number. It's so bad. It's such a stretch. But yeah, Kilea's Wrath, it was really cool. It was really thematic for an easy adventure. I really enjoyed it. Kilea's Wrath, though, you are trying to find a way to appease the god of fire. The funniest thing, this comes with a coin, which it doesn't do anything in the adventure, and you just get a random coin from this. Is that like a collectible or something? Anyways, Kilea's Wrath, really fun and really cool. Next we have Frenzy at the Amusement Park. And this one is like the Noside show in a way. The funfair is winding down. Now is the ideal chance to snag the grand prize. The ending is so sweet in this one. We all loved it. There were a lot of spelling errors when we played though. I think they fixed them last time I played, which was pretty recently. But this one, I'm just looking at the time. This one was really fun, and I do like it. There are some stretches though, some annoying things. But it is a really cool thematic one. I do enjoy that one. And then Curse on Camelot, really cool. I do enjoy that one too. This whole pack is really cool and brings something new to the table. And it's one of the prettiest unlocks I have ever seen. Their theme of colors is so beautiful and astounding that I love it. Curse on Camelot, though, the first thing you're thrown into is a phone mini game which you're moving around, and I really liked it. This one is really fun. This whole pack is amazing, but Game Adventures obviously is better, but not... Okay, actually, this one and Game Adventures are actually kind of tied, because Game Adventures is really cool, but this one brought something I've never seen. This one brought stuff I've never seen. So I don't know which one is better, but these are really fun. Frenzy at the Amusement Park is fine. Kilea's Wrath is pretty cool with a neat idea. And this one is really thematic and cool. So there's all my unlocks ranked. See you guys in our next video. Bye!